Yo, you guys, have you seen Black Clover chapter 260? Wow, and I saw the spoilers for this and I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting so far, but there's only so much you can get out of the spoilers because there's only a couple pages. But now I can properly see the proper direction for each of the pages, and there's more pages so I can understand the flow of the chapter. And now that I can, that is... So, let's just start from zero. Dante's down, Asta's really tired, Yami catches Asta. Yami tells Asta that he did a good job and everyone's celebrating. Moving on, we're moving on. And then everyone realizes that Gorsh is alive still, he's all good. That's fine, that's beautiful. I wasn't expecting to be dead anyway. Yami is very careful and he moves up to Dante and he wants to try and capture him. He's grateful because he's finally got the lead of the Dark Triad. And Zenon literally just appears out of nowhere. It's like he's facing forwards and then he's just there. Teleportation, basically. That's literally what happened because he wasn't there before, and that's the only thing that can explain it. And later on in the chapter, we have proof to back that up. He can use spatial magic. But let's continue going. Zenon suddenly appears out of nowhere. He has William Vengeance. He just stabs Yami out of nowhere, and now he's got William Vengeance and Yami Sugiro at the same time. Yami can't move. He's exhausted. Zenon's literally just come and gone twice now. Time he's come and gone. Zenon tries to attack Asta and Finral comes out of nowhere and uses his spatial magic, saves Asta. Asta's exhausted, he can't use anything. Zenon acknowledges that Finral can use spatial magic. He's probably familiar because that's most likely his original magic. And Zenon says that he wants to finish Asta, but he doesn't have time. Zenon is aware, I don't know how he's aware, but he's aware that Asta is a big problem. Because even Dante didn't know that Asta was a big problem, which is something I'm surprised about. Zenon specifically was aware, which is why he tried to kill Asta. Whether he saw the fight or not, it's a different story, but I feel like he came knowing that Dante was most likely going to lose. In fact, I don't think he would have come if he didn't think Dante was going to lose and he was aware of Asta's powers. And if he was watching, he's waiting until everyone was exhausted. And Asta begs the devil to give him more power, and the devil says he's too weak, he can't take anything else because he is weak. Which really hurt me considering how strong this guy really is, but he just needs to get stronger. He just got a new power up. It wouldn't be right for him to get another power up straight away. Like, I mean, the first power up was already shocking as it was, so him getting another one is a bit. Anyway, Vanessa pulls out Rouge, tries to save Yami. As long as he can touch him, Yami will come back. Rouge basically gets swatted away. You just see Yami looking at the black balls with his, I don't even know how to describe his face, but it really hurt. I could feel something in me. I don't know why. And then Zenon just leaves. And the final panel we see is after losing a master, what remains is a rusty katana. Now, this chapter was this was a lot to take in. But if there's one thing that we have to highlight about this whole chapter, it's the end. I had this feeling that Asta, since he wasn't able to turn back Yami's katana, Yami using his katana, especially at the start of the arc, was a problem, a very big problem. And I was like, okay, this guy just might die. I don't want it to happen, but Yami just might die. And that, after losing the master, what remains is a rusty katana. That is telling me that Yami might die. After he does the tree of Clover, I believe it is, with William Vengeance, they both might die. If this is successful, Yami and William Vengeance just might die. And just the fact that Asta now has Yami's katana, and after losing the master, what remains is Rossi katana, is what really makes me believe that that was a death flag for Yami, especially his face as well. His face made it seem like a death flag, because we know that he's needed to activate the tree, but we don't exactly know how he's needed to activate the tree. We know it's his arcane magic, him and Vengeance's arcane magic, but we don't know how much magic is necessary. For all we know, they literally might get drained of all their magic to the point where they just die. And since you don't know what's gonna happen, and we literally just got a death flag, so what's actually gonna happen next? And what makes it even worse is that Asta doesn't even need Yami anymore. He's finally caught up to Yami. If he can master his devil arm, Yami and Asta are on equal terms. Asta won't need Yami anymore, which is just a lot to take in, considering that this is literally the guy that got Asta to where he is. He's the only person that took Asta into the Magic Knights. If it wasn't for Yami, Asta wouldn't even be in the Magic Knights. Asta's been looking for his approval, and right after his approval, he gets snagged away, and Asta couldn't do anything about it. Which, I can feel Asta's pain. I can actually feel Asta's pain. And he's just on the floor. He can't do anything. He can't even defend himself, and he just lost his master. Zenon most likely was watching the fight. cleared out and got William Vangeance ages ago. He didn't waste any time, and considering he has spatial, and considering most likely his original magic is spatial magic, there's no need to question whether he could have actually been watching from the sidelines. So Zenon just escaped, and he kept William Vangeance, he took Yami, and he took Dante. So there's no way to try and trace the triad down now, because their only source of information, supposedly their leader, has been gone. And off of this, we can't just say Zenon is the leader. We may not know anything about his original magic or who his devil is, and that kind of does make it seem like he is the leader, but it doesn't mean he is. It doesn't mean he is. It just means that we know less about him. But the way he's being built up makes it seem like he is, but you never know. You never know. Zenon coming and going and doing as he pleases isn't surprising. But now Yuno and Asta both got the same treatment from Zenon. Like, come on, that duo thing. Anyway, I'm probably going to be doing a chapter 261 prediction video soon, so like the video if you like the video, subscribe to see more content and to see that video, and comment what you think about this chapter. I really like this chapter. I found it really interesting, but it really hit home. Anyway, that's Mushoku signing out. Peace.